God bless YouTube and Facebook. I want to talk to you guys about something that just literally happened right now, in a sense, kind of. Anyways, you'll understand as I talk through it. But about a month ago, by the grace and the glory of God, I've been announced youth pastor at my church, Ark of Salvation in Camden, New Jersey, and it's an awesomely wonderful privilege, and I take it very, very humbly. And it's just like it blows my mind. It's like, wow, God, like you chose me. You trusted me with something like this, and and it's just like I've been going through that kind of process and kind of like, okay, God, how do I live up to this, responsibility that I have, to this person that you're calling me to be, but yet still be myself. Not lose myself within a position, but rather have myself enhanced, my positive self enhanced by this, and that also by this, that you may become more one with me. And I was going throughout my day today, and today it kind of hit me pretty hard, because I saw a lot of people from my past, and I'm just like, God, how do I go about this? And it broke my heart, because people don't understand that the emptiness they feel can only be filled by God. Now, whether people want to admit it or not, those who do not truly have God within their souls, within their hearts, those who have not yet allowed Him to enter and dine with them, are empty. And it's like I was looking at the faces of these people, and the faces of these people's children, and the faces of strangers, and the faces of strangers' children, and I'm just like, God, how do I do my job, not just as a pastor, but as a kingdom worker, as a harvester? God, how do I explain to these people that until you eat the bread and drink the living water, that is the word of God, you will not have the hole inside your soul filled, and you will remain anorexic spiritually for the rest of your life? How do I explain this to people, but yet them still see that I am myself, that yet they still see that I am approachable? God, how do I live up to the standards of my title, but yet still be me? And it's hard. And not just because of the position itself, but because of the fact of all the factors that play into it. I'm only 18 years old. And of course, that's not a limitation for God, because Joash was only 7 when he became king. And I'm pretty sure a lot of the people, was thinking, oh, what is this kid doing? Who does he think he is, leading the kingdom? And I bet a lot of people are going to look that way at me. Oh, what does this kid know? They don't have any experience. Like what they, I'm pretty sure that a lot of people are going to look at me the same way. But God is the one who calls and chooses and appoints. We can't question God because of the fact that even if he was to give us an answer, we would not be able to comprehend it because our mind is so limited. And his ways are higher than our ways, and his thoughts higher than our thoughts. But so, I'm like, God, how do I still be me, but also become the person you're calling me to become? And so, I was talking to a pastor, well, a couple pastors actually, and I was also talking to my boyfriend about this. And I was telling them, like, you know what? I can see that in these last days, God is appointing, God is calling people who don't necessarily fit the box, don't necessarily fit the picture frame, don't necessarily fit the cookie cut shape of what a certain title is perceived to be. I don't look like a pastor, but God is choosing people who don't look the part to then put them into the darkness, to grab the souls and bring them out. A lot of the people that I know would never go to a pastor and speak to them because they would probably think, oh, he's going to judge me. He or she's going to judge me. Oh, they can't know my past. They can't know what I'm doing. Oh, they're so holy. I can't speak to them. But maybe they would come and talk to me. And I see that God is doing something new. And, my mom sent me an email of a message from the couple that actually wrote my study Bible, or put together my study Bible. And God is awesome because she sent it to me actually a couple days ago, and I didn't read it until just now. And just now I was crying to God. I'm like, you know what, God, have mercy upon the world. Because it's like sometimes you feel like, God, what can I do? I don't know what to do to convince these people that they need you. To convince these people that you are the way, the truth, and the light. To convince these people that they haven't loved nor experienced love until they realize that you are love, God. And the verse in the message was Isaiah 43:19, and I'm gonna read it right now. Excuse me. It says, "For I am about to do something new. See, I have already begun. Do you not see it? I will make a pathway through the wilderness. I will create rivers in the dry wasteland." And God, it's like it spoke to my heart because God was like, you may not fully understand. You probably don't see it beginning, but through you, even though you are undeserving, through you is going to sprout that stream in the dry wasteland. Through you, I'm going to make that pathway through the wilderness, and out of the wilderness into me, into peace, into satisfaction. My God is so awesome. And He's a God that answers prayers. He's a God that answers prayers. He is not a statue with eyes that do not see, hands that do not touch, feet that do not walk, ears that do not hear, a nose that does not smell, and a mouth that does not speak. My God is the most realest thing in existence. He surpasses everything that you see with your physical eye. My God answers prayers. And just because he may not be answering your prayer in a way that you see fit, he answers prayers. My God answers prayers. God bless you. Take care.